Hey Oliver, how are you? I took a look at your essay on Charlemagne and it looks great. There's just a few small details that I want to add in there. Okay, so you started off really strong by talking about Charlemagne and what he liked and what he did. You said he was a big guy, he enjoyed horseback riding, swimming and learning. That was great. Then you talked about how he dressed, which I loved because most days he did. He dressed normally, like the people in his village. But on those great feast days, we want to really give examples. Here's where we're going to add some details, Oliver, about how he dressed, because he had his sword. Now remember, when you were doing your research, what did his sword look like? Didn't it have that really cool golden handle? And it took a long time for them to make. So the handle of his sword was golden. So he had a sword of gold with intricate details. And I want you to use that word intricate. That's a very good vocabulary word. So I'm going to type this up for you, but I want you to add, he had a sword of gold with intricate details. And then what did he wear? What did he wear on the feast days? Okay, he had that chainmail that they wore, remember? So that was like his armor. So he had the chainmail, and it was silver and white. It was like a silver and white kind of chainmail, and it was very, very heavy. And then what would he wear with that? That's when he wore his royal robes. So I want you to add those details in there. He had a decorated sword of gold, and he wore expensive chainmail, that's their armor, and heavy golden robes, okay? And the robes were often purple or brightly colored, okay? So that's when I want you to add that in there too. Okay, now you talked about all the good work that he did for the church. He totally believed in Christianity, okay? And he did a lot to further the faith of others. But I need a couple of examples because he did like a million good things. So let's list like one or two things. So I would put in there, he was a church builder, okay? He was building churches all the time, and he was in them all the time, Oliver, he was. So you want to add just that little detail right there. Just say he would build churches and he was worshiping all the time. So I want you to add that in there too. Those are details of how much Christianity meant to him. He was always building churches, always worshiping. Now the rest of the essay was great. I'm not going to change any of it. I just want you to add a few details, and I want you to always think about that in your writing. When you give a fact, try and back it up with a piece of evidence from the text. All right? So I'm going to write this up for you and send it back to you in an email, but I'm really proud of you for doing a good job. I love the essay. I learned a lot about Charlemagne. I'm just loving learning about all this historical stuff with you. So you have a great day, and I'll be talking to you really soon. All right? Bye.